See, actually, one should ask this question that what is digital? Now, digital is basically just a technology which is going to add up to your marketing mix. Therefore, I would always advocate by saying that digital has to be utilized as a strategy. Digital is not per se going to give you yield results. One should actually know that where, I should use a digital media, number one. All, marketing or business situations need not warrant the use of digital. Number two, those areas where digital can actually be used are the ones where there is a value addition to your stakeholders. Otherwise, probably a WhatsApp is also a digital, but perhaps it doesn't serve the purpose, if I use it routinely, or maybe an SMS. So digital is basically a strategy. It has to be crafted into a strategy like other marketing mix medias. And that is where, the pharma industry actually needs to probably utilize digital in a manner in which it adds value to the various stakeholders. Otherwise, probably it might just, try to duplicate the effects, that what are the effects which are caused by what is seen in the physical, inputs. The same would be actually duplicated in terms of the digital. So these are the two areas which are, I feel, very crucial in the utilization of digital.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Suneel. Looks like we may take a turn into a different debate and different territory altogether from the topic that is brand chat. So since it is already 4:27, 27 minutes past 4, I would like to invite Dr. Suneel to do the valedictory address and Vivek sir to do the Thanksgiving for the session. Thank you all the speakers from our side. You have been awesome. All the participants, you all have been awesome. Yeah, Dr. Suneel, for your valedictory address.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Swati. And actually, let me start by uh, commenting that the World Pharma Brand Managers Week 2024, which is conceptualized and co-organized by IAS MCRC as well as Pharma State Academy, had a flying start today from the contribution of the various speakers. And we have been witnessing this from the morning for almost around, say, 4.5 to 5 hours now. And asking all that what has been transpired to into the valedictory session of around 15 minutes is itself a big challenge. Uh, what I'll do is, in order to cover, the various points which were actually discussed, that is one part, and the second part is also there are certain things which I would like to share. So, looking into the first part, I would put it, in terms of certain words which are actually which has caught the attention and which has got a very significant meaning in pharmaceutical marketing. So some of the words which probably were discussed is love your brand more than your wife. So that's something which has caught my attention. Be passionate about your brand. The passion has to be seen in all aspects. Look at the bigger picture of the benefits the brand delivers to the patient. So here you have a slightly societal objective of marketing your brand, and this you're not marketing a brand only for yourself or for organization, but look at the bigger picture. More is less and less is more in marketing. So the principle of strategy means sacrifice. That's the principle, the triangle that what we saw, especially with the examples of Omaze and Razo. Many of the speakers talked about consistency, consistency in all aspects of brand marketing, price versus value. That will always remain a challenge. Pricing can be a great tool to strengthen the brand character. Leaders should have the capability to manage ambiguity. So, especially ambiguity when it comes to execution, there has not to be any ambiguity in the execution teams, so that the objectives which are set are achieved very, very specifically with clarity. Strategy also means a very important, in fact, Professor Michael Porter had said this, that strategy also means what you not to do. So it not only means that what you should do, but what you should not do is also a part of strategy. Sales and marketing professionals should have a constant communication to reach the desired goal. Uh, the facilitation of the communication, especially the digital media would do that. Updation of themselves to leverage the technological advances is a constant endeavor. Criticism should be taken up positively by the marketing professionals. Brands belongs to customers first. Obviously, these are the very fundamental principles, and the soul of the brand should remain unchanged. The feelings of the customers are the ones which need to be addressed. Older brands are not brands, basically. Products may die, but brands don't. That emphasizes the relevance of brand building. Stay relevant to the contemporary context. Understand yourself and your brand with respect to the pain points of the people around you and provide solutions. Competition should not dilute your brand, and there has to be a forward looking approach in terms of managing your brand as well as your therapeutic area. Now, what I could gather, the second part of my discussion is basically if you try to summarize all the presentations and all the discussions of today, I could actually put it into five buckets. And the first bucket is fundamentals in brand marketing should actually be addressed effectively. And there is no, I would say, unimportance to this statement, because I remember when Sachin Tendulkar was at his helm of his career, he was seen practicing at the MIG club in Bandra. And this question was asked to him that you have made maybe so many centuries in the one days as well as in the test cricket. What is the need for you, to come and practice at a club from where you started? So he said that if I don't practice the fundamentals, then there is a possibility, the form that what I would try to depict in the test matches and one day internationals will be adversely affected. So same lies true over here. Fundamentals should not be compromised when you are actually addressing the various brand marketing issues. Number two, brand marketing is a process and it's a long drawn process. There are no shortcuts to creating a successful brand. And that is evident, from the various examples which have been discussed today. Success in building big brands is possible through a structured brand marketing process. It's not a haphazard or over the night or, kind of a process. It's a long drawn, there are no shortcuts, but it has to be structured. Strategic excellence should be coupled with execution excellence. I mean, sometimes it is also said that execution is more important than strategy, and that is what was seen. Brand building is a team endeavor. I would maybe add one more point to that. It's basically a corporate culture. So, I mean, it's not limited to the brand manager. It's a basically the ideation, execution of the team, and not only the team, but the entire organization. So to end up my valedictory session, I would just give a mantra for the various marketing professionals, and that mantra stands in the abbreviation of, it is called as DIVA, DIVA. And there are three connotations in this mantra. The first one, the D, stands for basically differentiation. In today's branded generic area, when 80% of the Indian pharmaceutical market is made up of branded generics, and differentiation is the one which actually will help you in order to, make at least your identity. The second abbreviation I stands for an innovating approach. Obviously, when you have all the branded generics trying to fight that market share, which is the one brand or which are the few brands which actually make significant dent into the doctor's mind. obviously the entire approach towards brand marketing has to be innovative. It cannot be the same repeatedly, which was seen in the yesteryears. And number three, there has to be an approach of value addition, because in today's world, when everything is available to you at probably a lesser prices than what it was, and the customer has the choice, of many brands in a particular category, then what is it that the customer will attract to your brand? Obviously, the customer is more intelligent than what he or she was in the yesteryears. And obviously, being an intelligent customer, I'm going to select a brand which adds more value, to my proposition. So value addition is the third aspect in this abbreviation. And I think that would probably help, in order to make some kind of gain traction, in this market share in the Indian pharma industry. So that's all from my side, Dr. Swati. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Suneel.